Next thing you put on.
Your mask?
Good. What's the next thing you put on?
Shield.
And last is?
Gloves.
So then that way you visualize it in this order, and when you know it's time to remove it, you work backwards. The items won't be here, but as long as you remembered what your order is to put it on, you know backwards to take it off. Okay? This skill, again, no patient, so all you're going to do is introduce yourself with your name and title and explain your procedure to the state proctor. So you'll say something like, "Hi, my name is Frankie, I'm a studying nursing assistant, and today I'll be providing the donning and doffing procedure of PPE. Before you begin, you will then wash your hands for 20 seconds. You'll start by putting on your gown. No one is allowed to help you for this skill. You have to completely tie everything on your own, and you have to do it behind your back. So what you want to do is ensure as much as you can closure of the gown. So do you see how my back is not being exposed? The gown is completely covering it. Again, everything has to be tied from the back. You can't do it from the side. The idea is that your back is less likely to be exposed to contaminants than the sides or your front of your body. And it's just a single tie so that you can loosen it with just one pull of the strings. Your neck portion is probably the most crucial because if you do your back correctly, you should be able to pull it to where that little pocket closes up. Same thing applies, just a single bow tie. And to ensure it's closed, just go ahead and pull it to the side to make sure everything is nice and closed. Oops. Okay. There we go. So everything's nice and closed. Next, I will put on my mask, then your face shield. Last but not least, your gloves. For your gloves, to make sure that your wrists never become exposed when you're in an isolation room, you're going to bring your gown up to thumb full, so right around here. And you're going to place your gloves over the gown. Now, there's a little bit of a trick to this. If you place it here, this little band should stay placed, but if you kind of hold your hand at place first, one finger in, to ensure the whole gown gets in, and then you can open up the fingers. Instead of having to shove the gown in, which doesn't guarantee it's actually in. Same thing here. You've donned on your PPE, you'll do a full 360 so that they can see that your whole back is enclosed. Okay. You'll then state, you'll begin doffing off. The moment you stated it or are about to begin it, you have to think everything is contaminated from the front. So your bare hands do not touch it. Okay? What's the first thing you're going to take off?
Gloves.
Okay. Now, showing what I showed you guys in the classroom, if I were to take it off like this, what's going to happen here with my bare hand? It's going to touch the gown. So this is why we put the gown inside of the gloves. So as soon as you pull it out, the dirty gloves can touch the dirty gown. And then you have an insured space where your gown is somewhat cleaner, and then you have an opening for your gloves. So you remove your gloves accordingly. Next is your face shield. You don't touch it from the front. This is contaminated. So you're going to grab your item from the back. Place it down. Face mask. This is contaminated. You're going to grab it from the back of the earlobes. ensuring that you're touching the least contaminated spots. Next is your gown, single pull. When you find your neckties, you do want to locate both. Pull, find the center, and what you're going to do is turn the gown inside out from the top. So take a look. You're exposing what part of the gown?
The clean side.
Okay. So this allows you to remove it off properly. You'll place your hand into the width band of your whole arm and allow your hand to pop out. Okay. So I'm going to show you the right way to do it. Bring this all the way up to your forearm. Pop your hand out. What would be the wrong way is if you do this. Do you see how that's touching the inside of the gown? So you're going to bring your whole hand into the width span of the gown. Pop your hand out. Remember, majority of this was inside of the gown, so that's why you're able to touch it from that inside portion, pull it out, because it was inside of your glove. So same thing here, into your gown, bring it up, pop your hand out, and then you'll roll the item away from you, ensuring you're only touching the inside, side to the side. Wash your hands for 20 seconds, skills complete.
Do we really wash our hands for 20 seconds or just
like
do the
how I'm showing
motion?
you, just the
Okay.
motion, yeah. You'll only wash your hands once, actually, for the state of
Okay.
That's why if you don't pass it, then it's presumed you're not able to do it for the rest of the skills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's pretty easy, right? Wash your hands, don on, take off, wash your hands, you're done. No questions? Okay. Next skill I'm going to show you guys is